So let me show you guys something that's not cool. This is an analog display. It basically has zero functionality at all. It's 10 years old, but hey, it's in every single UTV and ATV on the market. And why do people use it? Well, because it's cheap and just nobody's willing to really take the next step up. And so as far as functionality of this goes, you have your odometer, your clock, you can switch between miles per hour, kilometers, gas gauge, your four-wheel drive system will show up on here, and your blinkers, and that's about it. It doesn't have any functionality that really tells you anything about your unit, and there's no interaction. You know, we're in a day today where your cars have full-blown interaction. It's all touchscreen. You are in a cell phone, I guess, and it's all touchscreen. It's interactive. So what is ODES doing? ODES is the first on the market to ever offer a 7-inch only touchscreen LCD, and the first ever to offer it for the ATVs, period. The reason you want to go to LCD is obviously no more analog. You now have digital. So this is how our screen looks whenever you first start up your unit. So some people say, hey, why should I get mapping? Why should I get GPS? Well, it's a great question. It's always good to know, hey, this is where I've been, this is where I am now, and this is where I'm going. Well, currently, with really most stuff out there, you can't do that because you have an analog display. Now with going to our full-blown only touchscreen LCD, you can now go to your maps and track your rides. So it's all very simple because it's all just by your finger touch, and you can actually load your rides, you can export your rides, you can even go as far as to drop a pin and then save that pin. And it's not like your phone where you just get one pin and that's it. You can drop multiple pins in a bunch of different areas, and so that way you can go back and see, like, okay, cool, that was a nice waterfall, I want to come back to that, maybe drop a pin and mark that on your ride. The other nice thing about our screen is that it's pinch touch. Pinch to zoom is what they call that. And so you can obviously use your plus and your minus right here to zoom in and out, but the touch screen to be pinch zoom is amazing. I think it works better than my iPhone. So one of the nice features about our GPS is on the right hand side, if you click this button here, you're going to have 6 different options. You can start a new ride, you can save that ride, you can show all your previous rides, which they'll actually overlap into each other. You can view them individually. You can manage them, so you can delete them, move them. You can export them. You can send them to your buddies, put them in a different machine, put them on your computer. You can clear your rides even. You can track all your waypoints, so all the drop pins even that you have. You can see the distance that you rode and exactly where, like topographically, you were at. So the GPS function, if you're a rider and you're doing trail systems, or heck, you could be even a farmer, you want to drop pins on where you set certain materials and different things, you can even save that in there. So to have this is keeping up with the times, and it's making sure that the rest of the market is staying with the technology. I guarantee you next year everybody's going to have this because they said, hey, ODES is the first one to ever do a full-blown only touchscreen LCD. Everybody's going to follow suit. One of the awesome features also in our LCD is that you have the ability to set up and Bluetooth your phone to your LCD screen. So just to show you what push notifications are, I'll have Casey give me a call right now. Casey, call me. So if you're riding on the trail, you have an incoming call here. Obviously, if your phone is in your pocket or inside your glove box, there's no way to see if somebody's calling you. So now I see ODES Casey is calling me, and you can do text notifications, push notifications on here. So you can constantly see, hey, if there's anything important you need to be looking at, you can stop what you're doing, pull your phone out. Obviously, it's not safe to text and drive is the thing. So you obviously don't ride and text, I guess. And so now you can be safer on the trail with these push notifications. So aside from the mapping, our LCD has a lot of other cool features, like our gauges. They're super easy to read. It even goes by the percent. So this particular machine has 59% fuel level. The battery right now is at 12 volts hovering. Once you start it up, it'll tell you where the charge level's at on this. Most units don't show that because you're on an analog display. Your engine temperature is also right there. It's going to give you an alert. Hey, if you need to, your engine's getting too hot, or you need to stop and check your engine. Our check engine light on is right now because the unit's not started yet. You have your RPM gauge as well as your miles per hour on this. You also have your time. When you go over to settings, the nice thing about the user settings is that we actually have different languages. So if, hey, perhaps you want to have a different language, we can load that in for you. At your dealership, they can do that. Your brightness level can change just by the slide of the bar here. You can go from US standard to metric, 12-hour format to 24-hour format, and so you can go as far as even to just change your time zone where you're at. So it's very easy to use, and it's getting away from the old dead technology of analog and going to where everybody's at now, which is, hey, this is a only touchscreen iPhone here, and everything out there these days is touchscreen. So that's where we're going, and that's where we're saying, hey, this is where UTVs are going. You need to be a part of this movement, and you have basically an exclusive unit on the market. There's nobody else that has a only touchscreen LCD UTV. There's nobody that has even an LCD period ATV, and so you can be one of the first to be a part of this.